obviously these are two concepts where we're really pushing for the future. So we're really talking about, for example, 1919 is really sort of 2030, 2040. So what we're doing is we're really looking at what we could do in terms of concepts for mobility. Obviously, maybe when we come to 2030, 2040, maybe the cars will look like this. But obviously all the cars that we're going to be launching over the next few years will have a very distinct, unique design because it is Citroen. They'll focus on comfort, but of course there'll be an evolution of where we are today. But we'll have to wait a little while before we get to these ones, which are really our ability to be able to look in the future and see what could possibly happen in 2030, 2040. Okay, so I mean, for electrification for Citroen obviously is very important. So for example, next year we launch our first plug-in hybrid on our C5 Aircross SUV, and every vehicle that Citroen launches from next year will have an electrified version, either a PHEV, a plug-in hybrid, or an electric, a full electric. So by 2025, 100% of Citroen's models will have an electrified version. So we're in a strategy of electrification. Well, I think self-driving cars, when and if they happen, will be a long, long way away. Because I think, the technology that you would have to have in a fully automated car would be so expensive that you and I wouldn't be able to afford them. But what I do think is that year by year we add more technology so that we get a little bit more of automation to make our lives safer and security. I think the automated car, which is where we just sit there and do nothing, I think is, like 1919, we're really looking for 2040, 2050. Well, of course, I mean, that's what we're looking at the moment, because we know that C1 customers often are living in cities, so there's a big constraint in terms of where they park the car, how they use the car, should it be electric, and all of those things. So I think when we need to think about what are we going to do for those customers, we need to think about in the future, how are they going to use those? So it's not simply replacing the C1 with a C1, it's thinking about how can we help them with their mobility in the inner cities.